Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. And today, as you can see next to me, I've combined a couple of mods together to make a little tiny flying vehicle. Now the inspiration for this flying vehicle is another game called Grandia 3. I tried to mimic the aircraft in that somewhat, and I really like the way it looks. So, let me get back to my normal view. And yeah, so this is what I made, guys, and it's pretty straightforward. This is another world I was trying to build on and make. Just I was attempting to make go-karts using the small hoverbike mod, but it didn't really work out because, as I said in the last video, the tires look like landing gear, and to use vanilla tires wheels against with this mod, the tires and the wheels end up way too big, so it just kind of didn't work out. But that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. Just gonna have to make some vanilla vehicles in here, which I plan on doing at some point in time. So let me hop in, give you guys a work over of it, and this is called the Raven because of how I decided to make it pitch black. I decided this could really be used as a recon sort of vehicle. So I want thrusters on. It has headlights for you to see where you're going, which you can easily turn them off if you're going into stealth mode. It's to do some recon and some enemy territory. Then I have a there's the actual lights for the actual ship itself, as most airline would have, you know. And then I have the small little brake lights. For when the brake lights aren't really that useful, except for when you're low to the ground and flying in a pack, like in a city or something, with a bunch of other ships like these. But it does function. Has everything it needs, as you can see. And you can see over there a car I was working on. But I gave up. I just took a break from it. I got tired of working on it. I'll fly around and show you the car I was working on. I don't remember why I stopped working on it. Oh, now I remember why. Because I couldn't get my steering correctly. I couldn't make the damn thing turn. I mean, I like the design of my little car, but it just doesn't turning. I'm using some of the small ship mod blocks in connection with vanilla blocks, and it's to make my cars. I'm wanting to use this mod to make the smaller vehicles. It's just going to be kind of difficult. I have to figure out how to do the turning and everything else with it. I'm going to download someone else's vehicles and reverse engineer them to learn what I'm doing, which is the same thing I'm doing with Zoids. To do the Liger Zero, I'm having to reverse engineer some mech legs and figure out how the hell they work to build my own. So let me give you a little tour of the base that I built here. It's a little track. It's like a testing track for my cards. It's not the big track that like I know I could download, but mostly because that map, the voxel map, causes me lag issues because it's so much stuff. If you notice, all my shit's built in a void world because of my bad graphics card. Which, it's bad, but it's still better than integrated. Because I used to have an integrated graphics card, but then I upgraded it and installed a dedicated graphics card. It's still not up to snuff, but at least it does function. And I made a little, like, I guess, outside pit area where you could easily fix your cars and so forth. That's why I have an off-ramp coming from the actual track itself. So that way you don't have to try to make it all the way around to where you can pull in. Then you could also pull in straight across from the hangar. And the hangar, I have supplies for med bays, I have oxygen, I have everything you could ever want in there. I've got beacon ore detector, everything up there on that top right corner. And then over here I have oxygen creating cells. Then I also have a port for resupply. So this play base will never run out of supplies. But also I've created this little walkover for you to walk back and forth without having to walk over the track. So there is a height limit to the vehicles that you make. They have to be basically 2 station blocks tall as a limit, or more than 2 station blocks, which, as you can tell, that's clearly within the limit of the little car I was making. Clearly. And, yeah, that's pretty much the limit that I'm putting on this thing. And I wanted to do this little walkover, and I even have signs that you could custom make for the thing. You could even make this bigger and higher up if you needed to. Like I said, this is just temporary. Like, this is just kind of like a rough build for me. More or less just a testing facility. If you guys really want this world, though, you can let me know and I'll put it in a future video. Because I do plan on using this world for a lot of different things. But as we fly inside here, let me park the Raven. Which there are no landing gear on this. Reason being, I designed this for use with a base that has its own landing gear for such craft to sit on. So you would park this on a big, like, station size landing gear, and they would turn it on, it would just sit there. Okay, you have ore processing, assembler, all right here. 3 large cargo containers that all feed into this welding line. This is a line of welders right here. Which, hold on, let me get some lights on. Let me get some lights on for you guys. Because I have this area well lit up. Stop going so fast. Just, there we go. Close the hangar doors. And as you can see, I've got hangar doors right here, which can close in case of enemy attack. I'm always prepared for enemies attack. There you go. Lights on. And this place is well lit up. Reason being is because this is a hangar. This is where people are going to be building their crafts and so forth. And as you can see, there's a huge wall of welders. So you could easily take a blueprint, put it up against there, and you have to put in your own, like, blueprint machine, you know, the projector. But I put this in here, so or you can just, like, oh, when your ship's damaged, just, like, drive it over here and it fixes it. All the med bays, so that way you can regain your oxygen, because this is hooked up straight up into the oxygen system. And then back here we have our large reactor, which is fed in after these, so uranium can just come down this pipe too and go straight in, and there's no big deal. I use the interior walls here, external walls on the outside. I have the little grates. This is not pressurized by any means, but it could be. This is something that you could easily, like, copy paste this entire base and put it on a planet. And I put the little tires everywhere just for, like, little added touches of stuff for this world. But this is my, this is my like, racetrack of sorts. But more importantly, this video is about the Raven. The Raven! My little stealthy black ship. I like it! It looks cool! I hope you guys like it, because I know I do. This is like a badass little flying machine. And it looks a lot like the Grandia 3 one. I will post a picture of the Grandia 3 in the middle of this video. You will have seen it all the way through from the time I first mentioned it, once I do editing. But I modeled this after that, so I hope you guys liked it. This and the mods I used for it will also be in the description of the video, as always. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So let me know what you guys thought of this. Show me some of your builds, etc., etc., etc. And I'll talk to you guys later. Run out.